Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotta record the phone call. Yeah, yeah. It's a video recording. Yeah, yeah. Somebody said something at the family court or some kind of court date or something in video court and stuff. Yeah. I'm not sure. No. hmm Okay, I have to say it the same way. Okay. Yeah, it's a video recording. Okay. The names, yes. Um, I have a marriage license with the date of April 30th, 2004. Mm-hmm. It has the name April Williams on it. Mm-hmm. The girl that used the name April Williams, um, it seems like it was different girls, is what it seems like. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did. I did have a family court best interest in need of supervision court case in the family court of Jefferson County in the year of 2006, October 6th of 2006. Yes, how it happened. A child that was born August 31st, 2004 got sick, and I took the child to the children's hospital. I was talking with the DHR people at the Department of Human Resources, and they set a court date for October 6, 2006, and said the children were in need of supervision and called it a best interest case. It was not about child abuse. No, it was not about child neglect. No, they did do home evaluations. Yes, I always had a place for my wife and for my children. Yes, when the child was born August 31st, 2004, the address was 402 MAE, May Circle, CIRCLE. So, okay, 402 MAE CIRCLE, Maisie Circle, Warrior, Alabama. It was an apartment 402. I think the zip code may have been 35180 or something like that. I'm not sure. Mhm. Yes, when the child got sick, I moved from Warrior, Alabama to Birmingham. And the people at the apartment, it was called the Cane Creek Apartments. It seemed like they did something that was against the law because that's what it said. It was something about an unlawful detainer. hmm And they wouldn't let me or the family into the apartments. And some of the people in the court said what they did was illegal or illegal eviction or an unlawful detainer because On October 6th of 2006, they said it was some records in the court about an unlawful detainer and that they were not supposed to lock me out of the apartment when there was an unlawful detainer or some kind of illegal eviction that they was doing, because it was like it was against the law for them. So they had tried to basically steal an apartment from me. Mm-hmm. Yes, it had my name on it, or Brandon. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you have those same records in the court. Okay. And yes, when they took the children, there was no arrest for me because I did not do any crimes. Mm-hmm. Yes, I had a marriage license then the same way I have a marriage license now. It's at the same date, April 30th, 2004. Before any of those children was born. Yes, August 31st, 2004, July 18th, 2006, and October 6th, 2008. Yeah, because she wasn't even born when they opened the court case in 2006. Mm. Yeah, she wasn't born until October 6th, 2008. So she didn't even exist when those court cases were first started. Yes, I always had a place to stay because when they opened the court case, it was like in order for you to visit or see or get the children, the parents, mom, all that stuff, it's like the way they had it set up in the court, it was like you have to have a place to stay. So it was like somebody had did something wrong, and they was complaining about the people that, they said they did it to a lot of the people's children, but they said like when I moved from 402 May Circle, because they did something illegal, like some kind of unlawful. Yeah, it was like it was still my apartment at 402 May Circle, October 2006, because the court had not actually gave them, it was like they had did something wrong. It was like, yeah, it was still my apartment. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yeah, I always had a place to stay because I went to, I think, okay, yeah, it was 47th Street North. I think, yeah, 821 47th Street North, Birmingham. Yes, an apartment. Okay, so you have it on record. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah, that was after the house that I had in East Lake. Mm-hmm. And they did a home evaluation. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, it was Miss Harris. Okay. She was a DHR worker at the time, a caseworker. Okay. So there is a record of that. Okay. I always had a place for the children. Mm. Yeah. Because after I left 821 47th Street, North Birmingham, I went to yes, yeah, it was 1609 6th Street North, Apartment East, North Birmingham. Mm. Yeah, that's what the birth certificate. It does say that on the birth certificate. It says April 30th, 1986. April Williams, and it says she was born in North Birmingham. Mm-hmm. And that's why I went to North Birmingham, because the person that was with me was saying that she was the same person that was born April 30th, 1986. Mm-hmm. And yeah, she was saying that she was from North Birmingham. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure why it was different girls. It's like some of them were saying something about Islam and was like some other man had did something and it wasn't supposed to be another man. It was like some other dude wanted to be a pastor or a preacher or a police or a pimp. It was like, well, they was like he tried to do all of it. He tried to be a preacher and he tried to be a pimp and he tried to be a police. And it was like he tried to have sex, or maybe he did have sex with one of those girls that was saying that was trying to use the same name in the same birth certificate. And the court has that they say is the name in the birth certificate that was being used for my wife. I never went to any shelter the whole time I've been in Georgia since 2014. No, some other man was telling one of those girls that was saying that her name was April Williams. That was his idea. Some other man, or they said he did the same stuff. He was trying to be a preacher or a pastor, or they said he was in one of those fraternal groups or fraternal orders or something. He had the little ring with the little G on it or the G on it or something like that. One of those black rings. Yeah, it was like he told a girl to go to the shelter. hmm Yeah, it was like he told a girl to go to a homeless shelter or something like that, and he tried making me look homeless, and he tried making her look homeless, and it was like, yeah, it was some man at some church or something in North Birmingham. I don't know him. It was some man that, yeah, yeah, you did exactly. Like, do I think it was the back and forth? Like at school, yeah, they was like when they said that sometimes when the girl would go to school and say her name was April Williams, and then when I would come back to the school and would pick her up, it was like it may have been a different girl. It was like sometimes when a girl would go to work and then would come back from work and say her name was April Williams, it may have been a different girl. It was like sometimes when a girl would say she was going to her mom's house or her cousin's house or her sister's house or a baby shower or to a church or anywhere or to the store, when she came back and said her name was April Williams, it was like it may have been a different girl. hmm And I just thought it was the same girl because being a mental health patient and being given all of those drugs and pills that they said were psychiatric drugs since I was a child, about 5 years old, at Western Mental Health Center and the UAB hospital and at the Brookwood Hospital, those places that were in the Birmingham 205 area of Birmingham. It was like, yeah, it was like some of those drugs is they, yeah, they what they said they wanted me to forget about all of that stuff, and that I did forget about a lot of that stuff for a long time. Yeah. Yes, they still just said something about repressed memories or something or amnesia and exactly. Somebody told me that the same stuff may have happened to other people and children, or the children that they said were my children and stuff. And it sometimes people forget about stuff and then end up like, yeah, exactly. It's like, wait a minute. Yeah, but I kept telling because I kept saying the same thing over and over again that they molested me. They did sick stuff to me. They did bad stuff to me. Like, why would you want to be with him, or why would you want to be with them, or why would she want to be with him or her or them and stuff if they are the people that abused me and they are the people that molested me? Like, mm-hmm, exactly. So it's like Yeah, they was doing something wrong. They was trying to be part of something else that I'm not part of. Mm. Yeah, it was at 1609 6th Street North, apartment X in North Birmingham. And some dude was telling the girl it was his idea about going to shelters and being homeless and stuff. Well, none of that really don't make sense to me because in the middle of a family court case, and it's saying that 3 children, why would a person want to be homeless? Oh, because it was not my idea. Oh, okay. Like I don't have to worry about it. Okay. So you have the records. Okay. Yeah, I had a place to stay because when he was telling them to go to the shelter and stuff, like one of those girls did go to the shelter and she told me to go with her and I did go with her. And I was like, why would you want to be there? And so I got a place, I was like, I'm not sure what she did, if it was her or if it was one of the other girls that was saying it was April Williams, or if she was trying to be his girlfriend, or if she was in the scam with him. Some of the people said that he had sex with one of those girls and that he had tried to say that he was the baby mama or baby daddy of one of the children and that he made a mess and not me. The court said that they were my children and stuff. And when I left 1609 6th Street North, apartment X, I don't know what he did trying to make her look homeless or telling people to go to the shelter and stuff like that. But I made sure that, yeah, it was a house at I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was Third Street. Yeah, that's what it was. 3rd Street North in Birmingham, Alabama. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yep, and yep, exactly. Because then they had another court date. Yep. It was on Jasper Road. I had an apartment on Jasper Road. Every time that I went to a family court date, I had a house or an apartment. Yes. Okay, so you have the same information. So it was some other man or some. They told you that. They said he was like some preacher or with some church or some. No, I'm not sure if he was part of the same church or the same group or fraternal order that had me arrested on November 29th at a Church of God in Christ. I'm not sure if he was part of the same group, but the Church of God in Christ would probably know more about it than I do. Hmm. Yeah, because the children that they said were born August 31st, 2004, July 18th, 2006, and October 6th, 2008 were said to be members of the Church of God in Christ. Mm-hmm. And the family court said they were my children. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why some of the people thought it was a scam when I was at the church on November 29th. I think it was 2019. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because since those people that were at 2501 20th Street and that were part of those families were sex offenders and child abusers and stuff. And I didn't like going to those houses at 2501 20th Street. And I didn't like going to those houses that they said were the Johnson or Williams family people. Yeah, because that's why I moved to Georgia to get away from them. Yeah. Yeah, so when I was at the church, yeah, 2019, because, I was in a mental health court and all that stuff because it was like, the same scam that they did. Yeah. Something about some police officers in a fraternal order. Yeah. Yeah, they tried to get a person named April Williams to say bad stuff about me. And they had me in jail in 2015, 2016, 2017. And I was in a mental health court during 2017 and 2018 and graduated in 2019. In the first year that I graduated, I went to check on the children and to see how they was doing. And You know, the people, well, you know, I got videos, it's a link in the description, and they would be like, she don't like my voice or the way that I talk and stuff or the way that I sing and stuff. Yeah, I was in a choir robe. It was a white robe, and I was at the church and stuff like that because, you know, somebody was like, you know, you should sing them a song or whatever and stuff because whenever I would go to the different churches, I would always sing. Yeah, because it was like some of those girls and the people, they was like, it's a different kind of Islam. It was like some of the people said that when they're in Islam, they believe in a different God or they believe that you're not supposed to sing and do certain stuff. It was like that Islam that those girls was talking about, they were saying that no, it's supposed to be just one husband. None of the girls was supposed to be having sex with anybody else. If they said they were married to me, I was supposed to be the only one that they was having sex with, whether I knowed about it or not. And some of the people said it was a form of Islam, and they just didn't tell me about it because it was like if I didn't know about it, they could say, well, he didn't know what he was doing. He innocent. But the other people know what they was doing, and they know that they was having sex with other people. And since they know what they did, they in trouble. Is the way that some of the people said. That's why that some of them didn't say anything to me about it. Well, I don't really think I could sing it good, but it was like the different kind of Islam. It was like if they say I was the man or the husband or something like that, it was like, well, some of those people, it was like whether they call it praying or the prayer, it was like the man or the husband can sing when they say it's Islam or that since it was a different kind with the girls, they was like it's different kinds. It was like they don't really know the name of that kind of Islam, and they don't really know the name because they don't really call the guy by a name. They was like, but there's like some of those people believe that it's a father and a mother. And you're not supposed to claim being those people, the father or the mother. It is one of the songs that they were singing. How does it go? Okay, it says, you're supposed to say, I'm not your father or your mother or your love child. I believe it. 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 I'm not the God of this world. I'm not your father or your mother or your love child. I'm just a person that believes in my God. I believe. I believe in what I believe in. I believe in. I believe in. I believe in what I believe. And you're supposed to make sure that you tell them that I'm not God and you're not God and none of us is God. So you're supposed to say, I am not the God of this world. I'm not your father or your mother or your love child. I believe in. Okay, so you believe it too, yeah. Well, a lot of people say that I can't sing or whatever, so I'm not projecting and I'm not trying to be sex or sexual or anything like that. It's just evidence that I did sing and I'm not sure what's going on. And I'm not the God of this world, and I'm not anyone's father or mother or love child. But they say I'm someone's dad and I'm someone's husband, and I do have a marriage.